So you're the rookie that's gonna shock the world, huh?
Sure as heck gonna try.
Good, I'm glad you're here. Just remember, it's all out there for you. Work hard, listen, watch how we do, and you got a chance to be something special. Now let's see what you got.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here, man. I'm pumped. Let's do it.
The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. We've got a Western Conference battle ready to get rolling, and this Oklahoma City crowd wants some love from their...
Let's go. You're in.
Dang, about time.
Also with the sub, Zhang's checked in, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
Coach Scott Brooks of the Thunder, he's brought great stability to this organization. A lot of talent on this roster, but doesn't always fit in terms of their offensive flow. So the Thunder like to keep it pretty simple with their X's and O's.
On the court for Minnesota, Rubio and Martin manning the back. 5 roaming the paint. Well, Steve, a big moment here. We get a glimpse coming off the bench of the first official NBA appearance from Insanity. Just an amazing story we have here, Clark. Here is someone who has had to scrap and fight every bit of the way, but now he's made it on his own to an NBA floor.
You know, he got passed over by all 30 NBA teams during the draft, but he stuck with his dream, and now here he is. I mean, let's hope he can make the best of it.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. Flip Saunders was just going over the plan with his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Williams. Coach is looking for something special from him. He's usually not their main option at the offensive end, but it looks like he's going to be today. He then went on to tell them he wants to use their fast break offense to its full effect, saying, "We can run these guys into the ground." Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris. And Scott Brooks, even when the Thunder were really a young team, was pretty open to getting input from his players, and they liked it.
Yeah, I agree with you, and it's a collaborative style. And really a credit to Scott Brooks that he's secure enough with himself to allow his players to have that input. Engaging his players and keeping them invested. It's not easy for coaches to do when they're expected to always be in control and have the answers. And he's got some great team leaders, too, so it's a nice fit for that collaborative style.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. The drive by Jackson from 7. Here's Ibaka. Makes it off the glass. Ibaka's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Out to the right wing. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Well, going back a few seasons, the Thunder with a great young foundation, but they were faced with some tough financial decisions. In the end, ended. James Harden was traded. Now most would argue that Harden is the better player, but of course, as far as fit is concerned, Ibaka, I think, was the right choice because of his defensive prowess.
Minnesota making a switch here. Berea's checked in. Just 5 to shoot. The shot. It's hauled in by Collison.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
In Serge Ibaka, Clark, a player that every team in the NBA covets. Stretch 4 with three-point range. Also blocks shots, and he can play some center, too.
Kevin, that's a very unique skill set he has. I mean, actually, he might be the only player in the league who truly fits that description you just laid out.
That's good. Lamb's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's a nice play there. The more contributors this team can get, the better.
Here's Insanity. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Insanity scores his first basket here in the NBA, the beginning to hopefully a long and prosperous career. There's the buzzer, and not much scoring at all through the first quarter of play. Thunder lead by 3.
Coming up this Wednesday night.
And we got a close game here. Nick Collison's checked in for Adams. Ibaka comes in for Perry Jones. And Durant subbed in for Anthony Morrow. Ibaka and Collison, the duo inside. Lamb and Durant at the long athletic wing. And it's Jackson in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Screen by Young. Pass to Dang. Here's Insanity. Puts up a 3. Count the bucket. The Insanity's got 6 points.
They call him Insanity, but it's the defense who's breaking down.
Jackson against Williams. Durant dishes to Collison. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. He's got 6.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until they prove they can stop them, I mean, they ought to continue to pound it in low.
Pass to Insanity. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Fires the 3. The Thunder pull it in. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, it was tough to see that one coming, really, because I thought that was a game they were going to win. The final score really caught a lot of people off guard.
Yeah, but I think they really tightened up at the end, Steve. I think they were trying too hard to avoid the upset instead of focusing on going after the win. That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
There's the pass to Insanity. Back to Williams. And the 3 off target. And that does it for the first half of play. It's the Thunder up 9. And we'll be back for the second half following.
Okay, guys, let's talk about that first half. We've given this crowd way too much to cheer about. The second half is going to be played on our terms. You got me? I like the way we're valuing the basketball. Keeping those turnovers down has really helped us throughout the first 2 quarters. One spot where we could pick up the slack is in the paint. We've gotten very little offense from there. There needs to be more scoring from the low post. And listen, whenever we get a rebound, I always want us looking to make a pass to start the fast break. We've got to be ready to run the floor. We're facing a...
Now the second half about to start up and begin. Anthony Morrow. Minnesota making some changes. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Nope, this one is sealed and delivered.
Now you just want to, forget about this one, move on to the next game, and you got to try to get better at practice.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Insanity in at shooting guard. Bennett is out there with Gorgie Dang. Then there's Buddington, and it's Levine in at the point guard position. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
And that'll wrap it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and thanks for tuning in.
Hey, Rook, good job. For the first time out, you look right at home.
Thanks, man. I just try not to force anything and let the game come to me.
That's what we do. Too bad your big effort was wasted.
Wasted?
Yeah, you got yours, but the team didn't. In this league, W's are all that matters. We got to hit it hard again tomorrow, see what we got to do to string some wins together.
Hey, man, I'm going to do everything in my power to help this team win. Shoot, I'm just on a 10-day contract, so I'm going to work like there's no tomorrow. Because for me, there is no tomorrow. I got to get signed.
That's what I like to hear. You keep that attitude, you might have a chance to last in this league.
Sure gonna try.